Good morning, everyone. Today is Tuesday, the 3rd of March, and we find ourselves in a situation where the number one thing the market hates is uncertainty. And today, the uncertainty is brought to us through a war in the Middle East. Today, we have the United States escalating its war against Iran with the aid of Israel, and that has certainly disrupted markets over the last couple of days. You know, the markets were not really happy going into this. Before this, there was definitely a change happening. As we've spoken to very many of you over the last month or two, we've indicated that we see the markets kind of wanting to have a little bit of a market leadership change. And so now we have a new reason for that, which is the war in the Middle East. And so we just want to take a second and talk about the implications of that, how and what we're doing to address it in your portfolios and be proactive for you.
Yes, and so where this really is all starting, of course, is in Iran, but the area around that, which is the Strait of Hormuz. You may have heard of it. It is this little passage of sea between the Persian Gulf and the Indian Ocean. And so Iran borders that, as well as Saudi Arabia, Kuwait, Yemen, Oman, all of these oil producing countries, and they all use that. So actually 20% of the world's oil supply passes through this very narrow strait, which Iran controls. The worry is that Iran will start attacking oil tankers in retaliation. And so none of these tankers can get insurance to pass through. And so there's been a complete halt, essentially an embargo of passing through here. 20% of the world's oil is essentially not moving. Because of that, we have seen a market decline across stocks, bonds, tech, really everywhere for the past couple of days. Oil futures especially have been hit dramatically hard. Oil prices in the past couple of days have increased 16%. For the entire year, they're up over 30%. Generally speaking, about every 1% change in oil prices is about a 2.5 to 2 cent increase in gasoline prices. So you would think it's pretty reasonable to expect a 30 to 40 cent increase in gasoline prices across the entire country. And so because of that, when we think about, and what we've talked about before with gasoline, about how it affects food prices and everything and energy, we would expect that inflation could actually be coming back in a significant way if this isn't contained and handled quickly. So it's just something we're absolutely keeping an eye on, but we want to start making some proactive changes.
Those changes are going to be looked at on a case-by-case basis across all portfolios. You know, we always have said that we are active managers, and that's very true, and that we are taking an active time. This is not about being reactionary in this case as much as it is being looking forward. Now, President Trump has made it clear he's not sure if it's going to be a 3-week operation or a 3-month operation. He doesn't want to box himself into time frames. I understand that from a policy standpoint. But at the same time, as I said earlier, we already felt the markets were telling us that there's going to be a leadership change for this year. And so we were already contemplating a few changes going into this. The other part of it is that we feel very strongly that it's a good time to set things up. There's always going to be some time during the year when the markets go down. We've been talking about that now for about a year or two, that there's always some period of time, you know, a month or two or something, where there's a low spot in the market in the year, and then the years end up being good. There's a long runway still to the year, but this may just be the low spot for the year. So we're paying attention to it all. We're trying to make changes that are appropriate and thoughtful. And so we're doing that. And if you have any questions about that, we are available to do this and have a discussion with you, have a proactive meeting. We may even choose to do a Zoom meeting for a group meeting. We're looking at how things are playing out, but we are all about being communicative and responsive. And ultimately what we want to say is, from Tyler and I, we wanted to say we pray for our military and for all the people that are putting their lives at risk to secure the region and make it a better life for the entire Middle Eastern people. Certainly we hope Iran gets a better government out of this and a better opportunity for a more integrated life into the Middle East and not a terrorist life in the Middle East. And first and foremost, we just want to keep the thoughts and prayers for our brave military who are executing the president's orders.
Yes, and so we are available if you want to contact us between now and whenever we might put out either one of these videos or group meetings. We're available from, my email is Tyler@Dove Investments, yours is Tom@Dove Investments. We're also available via phone, 877-436-8346. It'll be on the screen as well. And then if you also go to our website, doveinvestments.com, you can press a button called Schedule a Consultation, where you can make a free meeting, whether you're a client or not, where we'd be happy to talk to you about this. So please feel free to share this video with anyone as well if there's any content that you think that was relevant and would be good for them to know about. And please, God bless you all. God bless America. God bless our troops. And have a great rest of your day.
Have a good day.